Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel. 4:12 a.m. on Thursday, February the 20th, with the big blue mug of coffee. It is 4:12 a.m. I'm not kidding. It is 4:12 a.m. There's my watch. Take a look at the time. And you're probably feeling pretty good today, aren't you? I'm feeling good because the weather's kind of going to change here in Calgary for the first time in weeks. It's been in the low minus 20s for a couple of weeks now, and we're going to see a 40-degree turnaround by the weekend. It's supposed to get up in the mid-teens here. Pretty remarkable, but you're probably feeling happy because yesterday you probably were watching your favorite YouTubers going on all day long about Justin Trudeau soon being in an orange jumpsuit in a federal penitentiary because the SNC Lavalin affair, well, it popped up again yesterday because of this.
I am here today to announce that Democracy Watch is taking the next step in its years-long process to hold the Trudeau government and Prime Minister Trudeau and the Trudeau cabinet accountable for pressuring the Attorney General back in the fall of 2018 to intervene and stop the prosecution of SNC Lavalin.
Wow. This is a huge story. I mean, this is massive. This is going to get all the headlines for weeks on end. This is the biggest story we've had since Justin Trudeau walked out on January the 6th. Justin Trudeau is screwed. He is going to jail, folks. Now, what's the SNC Lavalin affair about? If you don't remember, quickly, this is from Wikipedia. I know, don't always trust Wikipedia, but this will give us a quick bit of information regarding this SNC Lavalin affair, a political scandal involving attempted political interference with the justice system by the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, and the Prime Minister's office. The Parliament of Canada's Ethics Commissioner, Mario Dion, found that Trudeau improperly influenced then Minister of Justice and Attorney General Jody Wilson-Raybould to intervene in an ongoing criminal case against Quebec-based construction company SNC Lavalin, subsequently rebranded Atkins Realis. I'll get back to that in just a moment. By offering a deferred prosecution agreement. What is a deferred prosecution agreement? I am not a lawyer, but from what I understand, they basically get off scot-free. Now, from what I understand, Justin Trudeau had ties with SNC Lavalin and all kinds of stuff like that. What I found fascinating, I went back to this, Andrew Scheer, who was the leader of the opposition at the time, accused Trudeau of political interference, lying to Canadians, and corrupt conduct. Trudeau responded with a threat of a libel lawsuit through his lawyer. Now, if that actually happened, and it did, can you imagine the holy hell that would have come down on RCMP officers making $65,000 a year when a lawyer for Trudeau pops up and says, kill it? Because I think that's probably what happened, because they didn't do due diligence when it came to looking into this real scandal. If you go down here, the RCMP laid charges February 19th, 2015, alleging that between 2001 and 2011, SNC Lavalin paid $48 million in bribes in Libya to officials in the government of Muammar Gaddafi. So that's what this is about. This is a huge story. And the fact that this is being brought up again and Justin Trudeau is going to end up in prison over this is massive. Let's see what newspapers across the country, what their headlines are today. Let's go out to the West Coast. Vancouver, SNC Lavalin. Don't see anything there from British Columbia. Let's go to my home here. No, we're talking about guaranteed basic income. Top story here. What else we got? Wilson-Raybould advised RCMP to widen scope of SNC Lavalin. Very, very right-wing newspaper here in Calgary, in a very, very right-wing province. So it is there. Let's go to the National Post. Certainly the National Post is going to have this screaming the headlines, the SNC Lavalin affair. No, don't see anything there. Not at all. Oh, Justin Trudeau announced a $3.9 billion high-speed rail line. Oh, okay. Don't see anything on SNC Lavalin there. How about the Globe and Fail here? No, not anything there. Nothing at all. Lots of Mark Carney news. What do we got in the Toronto Sun? Well, Brian Lilley, who's really into politics here, he'll be all over this story. The big story this morning from Brian Lilley will be the SNC Lavalin affair. Oh, no. The city's sloppy response to snowstorm. Brian Lilley, he's talking about clearing of snow in Toronto. Kind of shades of Mel Lastman here. Look that one up. Toronto, snow removal, Mel Lastman. You'll love that story. Let's go to the Red Star out of Toronto, SNC Lavalin. No, not seeing anything there. Oh, high-speed rail, Justin Trudeau. Let's go to the Gazette in Montreal. This is going to be a huge story. SNC Lavalin in, no, not seeing anything here regarding, no, Now, oh, high-speed rail, Justin Trudeau, it's on there. Where's the SNC Lavalin story? It's a huge story. Now, what the SNC Lavalin thing is about is nothing. It's going to come to nothing. And if it does come to anything, it'll be years down the road. You won't even remember this when it's going to be tied up in court for years. But Justin Trudeau, the big story yesterday was the fact that we're going to have a high-speed rail line, which is Squirrel, right? You know what squirrel means. Let's find out what squirrel means. Go over here. When someone yells squirrel, it often refers to a person who is easily distracted, has a short attention span, or is affected by shiny object syndrome, meaning they get easily distracted by new or interesting things. And that's what happened yesterday. The SNC Lavalin story came out, and Justin Trudeau yelled squirrel, and he brought out a rail line that is never going to happen. Now, why do I say it's never going to happen? Because of this. Now, here's what Justin Trudeau tweeted out yesterday. The city of Montreal said Canada is building a high-speed rail, so all of you Torontonians can visit Canada's best city faster than ever. And Justy, get back to Toronto with your bagel still warm. Isn't that nice? And here's the rail line where it's going to go through, apparently. Now, if you see here, this yellow line is where Via goes through right now. I used to live right in this area here in Cornwall. Now, this high-speed rail line is going to go right through here, but is it? I don't think it's ever going to go through here, because if you look at Google Maps, here is Google Maps, and this is where that rail line would go through, right here, Highway number 7. Now, I don't know whether you know where Highway 7 is. It's supposed to stop in Peterborough. There's Peterborough. Beautiful place. Marmora, Havelock. This is called cottage country. For those of you who don't know what cottage country is, this is prime real estate in Ontario. People with really big cottages and really big boats live in this area through the summertime. People from Hollywood come here and have these huge cottages in a place called Muskoka, and it's not far from here. Do you really think that Canada is going to get a rail line through prime cottage country in Ontario? Not a freaking chance. Squirrel, folks. Oh, by the way, after 10 years of absolute mindlessness and stupidity of the Liberal Party, here's another squirrel. See it? See it again. Here it is again. This is not going to happen, folks. By the way, from what I understand, now I don't know 100%, Atkins Realis is the renaming of SNC Lavalin. I mean, it's like you couldn't write this in a novel. Atkins Realis, formerly known as SNC Lavalin, might have their hand in this new project that Justin Trudeau, who is a lame duck prime minister, announced yesterday. And here's the deal. Even if it doesn't get built, how many billions of dollars of your money are going to get spent over the next couple of years looking into this nonsense if the Liberals get back in again? Because Poilievre should be walking out today and saying, this isn't going to happen. But can he risk doing that? Because it's also vote buying as well in Ontario, isn't it? We're going to spend $30 billion of your money on construction in Ontario and Quebec, where the Liberals need what? Lots of votes. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it, ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you in the next one.